Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Shorty got that body out of ya. Long time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, turn 4 to 5. That's my high.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Ford Field.
I look at my body, out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping on my Pirelli's on. Unlike my Kiwi, that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the knock, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' this thing up every hour. Look, mama, how you just like the flowers.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Demir Gibbs. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
1 yard.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll go play action with Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long.
Value 1.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So
hey bro, what
continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on second down, Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
The Lions called their first timeout to talk things over before third down. To throw is Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, Goff. Downfield by Tesla. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
14. We go tonight. Whirling. Super 1.
To throw is Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down and 3.
180. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
180. What's that?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Like 20. What's that?
On second down, Goff. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. Third down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
4 down. 11. 11. 2 up.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Aubrey's kick is good. The Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. That's the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On first down, it's Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
30-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Look at the big man go. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. An extra point attempt to follow.
His kick
is good. The Bears extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Lions take over
On the east
first
side
and
on a
10
Friday night,
at their own 35-yard line.
Lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like when they outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I vibe, take a poop like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
We go tonight. Ric Flair. Cut.
Now Goff. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bears have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced a fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Like 20.
On first down, it's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Go. Go, Brown. Brown.
Throwing on second down, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the right side here. Busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Goff to throw on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in! Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. Drive will begin there.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Into the secondary, past the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And that is incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
Black 20!
A second down throw for Goff. He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Goff to throw. intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
What is that?
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And that one incomplete.
So they tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch. But I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is going on?
To throw, it's Williams. Pass is caught at DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds. They are in the red zone, inside the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He's got Loveland, free left side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Swift. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold of it. He got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
What is it?
Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Lee McNeil in there to drop him. That's a huge loss on 1st and goal.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
And we all like to see take on. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Vegas!
Going to be caught, and he will get into the end zone. Cole Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 30.
Hey bro, what good?
Yard line.
Here goes to that. White 20. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Third and inches.
Tonight. Black 20.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's pushed to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the mark.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
White 20.
Here's Goff. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
1st and 10.
That's good. We're on the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
We go tonight. Like 20. Turbo.
Goff. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 23
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs. And he's going to go back, taken down at the 6. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
And goal, now it's from the 6-yard line.
Extra. Like 20. Turbo set.
To throw is Goff. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion. I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. Moore going in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll go play action with Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And a good run there. Getting 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On play action.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here's the Lions punt team now. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
10 at their own. The 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he finds some space, tackling after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Swift. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
A gain of 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field. Just convert on 3rd down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a 4th down decision deep in your own territory.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got it. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down by Terry on the mark. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. They'll put Loveland in motion. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Here's Williams now to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
field goal. No gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Escaping to his left. That is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here. Leads to a nice game.
They'll run with Swift. He slams it in there, and he is in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more since it's almost over now, almost over now.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. But there is a flag down into the play. Back by the quarterback. Let's see.
Tell him. 76. 180.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
That's another
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
17. 17. 7. Turbo.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Attack.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now, faking the give. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Like, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to be taken down around the 24-yard line. That was good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 3. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. That's going to be pretty close. With this first glance that he had it in, he does. First down.
That's good.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Flushed to his left. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Take it in at the 8. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
No, take it to the house. Cut. 180. 12. 12. 12. 12.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The extra point. Up and good. And the band stretch things out even further.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
15 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the
Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Listen.
Attack! Goff. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edley.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Hey bro, what good?
What is up?
A run here with Smith. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Guys, what is up?
Now Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Give up the middle with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is it? Hold on.
Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On the ground, it's Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Chicago.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. To throw, it's Williams. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now, the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Goff to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Here's Goff. His throw, left side, for Small. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up second and 4.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Hey, 76! 76! Hey, Shell! 180!
On play action. Goff. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Third down.
Turbo,
He'll go play action with Goff.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. Put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Hold on. Like 20! Listen. 5. Turbo.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
What is up?
start on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. The Lions all their first time out there. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
What is it on? Here we go. Vegas.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 43 yards.
The 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
What is up? Hey, pass.
He'll get this underneath to Swift. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
What an advantage it brings the defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
What is it on?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third and goal.
What is up?
Williams to the air once more. Moving outside the pocket. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Hey bro, what good?
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions cut into the lead a little bit.
Bears 62, Lions 34.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears.